Brother Bert wanted me to reflect on making a difference. And he told me, I want you to elaborate more on thinking. I said, okay, thinking. What about thinking? As we go into the new year, 2010, just take a minute and just reflect back on whatever it is, even 2009, 2008, or 2007, and so on. Just take some time to reflect back on things that you wish you had changed, you had said, done, or thought. It can be within yourself, or it can be to somebody else. Just take a minute. Okay, time's up. Well, I said I had a little outline, but I'm not really going to go by that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be short and brief. The reason I asked you to do that is because a lot of things that we have faced and we go through in life, a lot of it has to do with our thinking, what we do, and about what we say. And sometimes, with that being said, we make bad decisions. We do things and we don't think. I know my granny told me, boy, you better stop and think sometimes before you make those decisions. And I think that's very important, because if we don't, then sometimes we will act out our emotions or our thinking and let our actions drive us to do things that we know we shouldn't do. And I think by doing that, we have to have the right mindset. And I always say to myself, Marquel, you got to put your mind on positive thinking so that positive results will come. And I think about that, and I know we all have New Year resolutions, whatever y'all want to call it. But I was having a conversation with Chris the other day, and I was sitting thinking, and I said, man, it's about to be 2010, man. I want to do things, I want to do this different. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna work on that. He said, dude, why you gonna wait till December 31st to make up your mind what you gonna do in 2010? I said, well, that's kind of true, man. He said, why don't you start now? Why don't you start now? And I think that's what we need to focus on. Don't wait. Don't wait till 2009, December 31st to figure out what you're gonna do different in 2010. Because you find yourself going in circles, and guess what? We're gonna be back here next year saying the same thing. So I think it starts now, and I think that's very important. I didn't think about it until Chris said something to me. I said, yeah, you're right, man. You're right, dude. I said, I will do that. I'm going to start now. And I think with that being said, I'm not going to be long. Brother Bert said 10 minutes. I ain't like him. But anyway, I think the main thing is that that we have faith. We have trust and hope that we will do the right thing and say the right thing and think the right thing, because there's a lot of negative things that we all don't, come our way in life. So as me as a young man, I've been through a lot of things. I said a lot of things. I thought a lot of things. But I know with God on my side, and that He will bring me through. He will bring us all through. And no matter what goes on in your life, whatever goes on in 2010, don't get me wrong, we're going to have some downfall in 2010 too. But guess what? You got to get back up and keep it moving, as I always say. But I think the main point is that we lack the positive things in our lives, which should drive us to make a change in our community, in our church, in our homes, on our jobs, and wherever else that you may find yourself. And if you don't do that,